Hello, this is Team Bermuda, and we're gonna do a discussion on band cards. Okay, Tyler, are you there? Okay, you want to start us off? Okay. We're gonna debate like 10 cards on this list that we think should or shouldn't come back. Do you think it should or shouldn't come back? Why? Yeah. Mikhail, what do you think about this?
No, should not come back.
I personally think it should come back just because it's not broken at all now. I fucking hate this card. It's really awful.
Okay, so if it does come back, they might as well hail the mermail stuff because with mermails,
it's too broken.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that'd be too.
Okay, so what's next?
Overall, it's a too broken card.
Back then it wasn't that broken.
No, Mikhail, you pick a card on the ban list.
Let's just go in order. So, brain control,
burner. Okay, we're just gonna skip over that because we all know why those are banned. Yeah. No one's gonna bring those back. Elmo, do you think that should be unbanned?
It doesn't really matter.
Do you know why it was banned?
Wasn't it Yugioh or something like that? That's the reason.
That's one reason.
That was like
it had a burn loop.
It was like Gear Free, the Iron Knight.
Yeah.
And you just loop that over and over with Magical Library.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no point.
You could do a Fire Princess too to burn them to death.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't know which one was actually better.
It's usable in Troll decks, but that's about it. If you bring it back to one, it's not gonna do much.
Yeah, and honestly, it's too inconsistent to bring back.
So what's next?
Card destruction.
No. You already know why.
Yeah.
Coming from you, that's surprising.
Yeah, considering you're the Dark World lover. But I'm not sure. It's honestly, it draws too much hand advantage for Dark Worlds and a lot of other decks. It can be really good.
It punishes players who conserve their hands and stuff.
It can be really devastating first turn.
Yeah.
Dark World is a troll deck. Shut up.
Alright.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure if it should come back. Next is card is safe return.
Okay, no explanation. That card's fucking stupid.
Tyler, what do you think? Oh, you agree for once. Alright.
Okay, change of heart. No fucking explanation. Stupid. Okay, what's next?
Most of these don't need explanation, so we should probably pick ones that actually need explanation.
Okay, let's do Cold Wave.
Yeah.
Okay, personally for me, I actually do not think it's fair because, dude, with Sabers, it was ridiculous. Rescue Cat, and then you go Air Bellum, and then, poke them to death, and, gain, advantage over your opponent. That was stupid. And the things you could do with Hunley and stuff, dude, no.
Tyler, what do you think?
You just... Alright, so...
I'm not sure, because Sabers aren't really a thing anymore, because Cat got banned, and honestly, in this format, they wouldn't even be considered a top-tier deck, in my opinion, because so many decks just trample over that kind of deck. And,
other decks can use it, honestly. Decks that don't need back row.
There are a lot of decks that require back row. The only one I can't think of is, or the one I think of that can't, or doesn't need to use back row to actually do stuff, currently, consistently, is, plant dragons. They're just erratic dragons.
Lightsworns could definitely use it.
Well, and Lightsworns too.
Yeah.
They did use that. Same reason. That's another reason why card of safe return can't come back. But
alright, so what's next? You want to do Cyberstein? Honestly?
No, that's really obvious why it should come back because there's no point in it.
Dude, imagine Baylor.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. Pay 5,000, Baylor, you lose.
Okay, Demon.
I think it should.
Yeah, you have a tribute for it anyways.
Yeah, and honestly, there are a lot of ways to get it back with Call of the Haunted or Soul Charge now that that's back. And then you can just use it to recycle. When it's special summon, you can just recycle crap that's really fucking broken. If you have Soul Charge in the grave already, you can reuse that, or you can reuse, let's go to another deck. Prophecies are a thing.
Frog Monarchs. Definitely.
Yeah, Monarchs could, I guess. You can keep using Upstart Hoven. Buck of Moon, I guess not really. Mind Control would be abusable in some decks. Radic Ruler, you could reuse, this is outdated.
Alright, you want to do, Dragon Rooting?
Yeah, sure.
I think it should come back.
They killed an entire archetype.
You can't do that to Dragoon dude.
Yeah, honestly. Well, Dragoonity rulers is a thing, but
Yeah. I mean,
dragons with dragons still here though, they can easily abuse this because they can just keep sending. It's just another way of using Dragon Shrine. And honestly, if they're gonna ban this, they might as well limit Dragon Shrine. But because both of them can only be used once per turn, Dragon Shrine can potentially be better because they should honestly.
yeah.
But if they're gonna ban one card just because of an archetype like Dragon Rulers and absolutely kill another archetype in the process, they might as well just take back Ravine to 2 or 3, so that it can't be abusable, and then put in Dragon Shrine as limited or banned.
Yeah, I think it should go back to 2 at least.
Because it's not fair being able to do shit like this. Just nah, that's wrong deck. That's wrong deck. That's not it. There we go. You can just this is outdated too, but no, that's not the right deck either. I don't even. Oh wait, hold up. Where's Soul Charge thing? Yeah. You can just Dragon Ravine or Dragon Shrine, Vanilla, and then Dragon, and then you have more cards to banish. Where that's way better than Ravine. And both of them can only be used once per turn. So either one.
Yeah, Dragon Shrine is crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, Ravine should personally I think come back.
Yeah,
what about
Stratos?
Stratos.
Okay, personally for me, I think it should come back just because I really like Heroes, and just due to the fact that it was an overall good deck because it survived throughout the format, so it was consistently good. And due to that, I don't think they should really hit that just because another deck can abuse that. I think they should take care of the other deck instead of hitting, an entire deck that was around for a really long time that didn't really, do much to the whole entire format. So
yeah, there's just one deck that had a really good combo with Birdman and Divine Wind of Mist Valley, but honestly, that wasn't even played in. I guess we go off the OCG and it was somewhat played in the OCG, but honestly, it wasn't even broken.
Bubbleman?
But no, they didn't.
Or semi.
And honestly, they need to support the hero archetype, and they kind of need that card unless new Dark Mist thing is good. OCG they did use it, but I'm not sure if they limited Bubbleman. I have no idea. I don't know what the OCG list is honestly. I don't really care about it, and we haven't been paying attention to it very much since September.
Yeah. All right. So what's next? What's that?
Exchange of Spirit.
I actually never heard of that.
Really?
I actually haven't.
Okay, if you don't know what it is, we're gonna not talk about it. Which one on?
All right, I want to. This is my personal favorite. You want to go back to the second one? Let's talk about Gateway.
Oh my god. So Mikhail is a Six Samurai player, and Tyler gets raped by Six Samurai from Mikhail all the time, and he's really butthurt. So that's a thing. But
your opinion doesn't matter, Tyler.
But Gateway should honestly just go back to 1. I didn't see it wasn't even doing well in the OCG.
It wasn't doing much.
It's if it was at 3, it would be hella broken. But
look, there's things to stop it. If it's really problematic, there's MST to get over that.
But I guess I think the logic behind it is that Future Fusion got banned and had the same sort of advantage setting up that Gateway did, and this had to get banned. You already know this has to be banned.
Future Fusion, I think, was more broken than Gateway in a sense because, it's pretty much GG, both sense if you get out, but Future Fusion, there's one thing where you can set up your whole entire grave and have everything that you need, but also get out a 5,000k beat stick that cannot get killed by battle, pretty much.
Yeah, there is nothing that gets over that except Super Dimensional Galaxy Robot.
Exactly.
But you just
don't.
But there's so many ways to just get over it through back row and monster effects. I could easily just use my Noble Knight deck, go Sacred. I personally, in some ways, Gateway is worse because it thins out your deck, and there's way too many ways to abuse it and spam board. Just go into so many exceeds, especially with 101 Exiton and all that kind of shit. You wouldn't use Exiton in this situation, but 101 you could just steal all their shit, then go into Beast, Barkaon, Sheehan, whatever. Future Fusion was good for pretty much just Chaos
Future
Dragon.
Fusion was pretty much, Foolish Fairy on speed.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, you can play.
No, you
You
can.
can in
You
a
can.
way, but like you have to MST it or
I mean,
something. That's
Ryan's done it before at regionals.
pretty much. It's just like I think Gateway at the moment when it's at one, it's a win more card, and the other if it was at two or three, it'd just be hella fucking broken. But at one, I think it's a win
I
more
mean,
card, so I'm not sure.
everyone managed with it. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
a
it
big
wasn't.
deal.
It didn't affect the meta
I mean,
whatsoever.
compared to Future Fusion was like game
Like
breaking.
instant or
Remember back then?
Future Fusion was draw you win because you didn't have to have anything set up in your hand. You just have to draw this and you win. And then Gateway, you actually have to have the correct hand, which isn't hard to get, but you still have it's still a more situational card. So
What he said.
I
Pretty much
think it
sums it up.
honestly, from my personal opinion, it should be at one because it really didn't affect the format whatsoever. It was just like a rogue deck that could potentially do well every once in a while. But I do not think this card will ever come back to two or three, which kind of sucks because I really love the archetype. But
Yeah,
it should never come back past one. But I think it should be at one just because it's not too broken. But I guess that's up for debate. It's a
Alright.
really debatable card.
So what's next? You want to do Giant Trinade? I don't know. That's kind
No,
of
that's just like that's the same as like Cold Wave,
I guess.
but like easier to
Glow
explain.
Cold?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I think it should come back, but with Loanfire too, it's kind of iffy now. Though back then it would have been fine without the dragons and stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, it probably will stay banned, but I'd like to see it come back.
Yeah, honestly, with Redox, and two Loanfires, there are way too many ways to abuse it. I honestly don't see it coming back in a while. Like, I wouldn't mind if it came back just because I love plants, but like, I don't think it should come back in this current format. I feel like it has the potential to in the future, but not right now.
All right. So you want to move on to Yugioh?
Go-Yo.
I think.
Yeah, this should come back. It's honest. There's too many ways to stop it.
I never got to use Yugioh.
Yeah, so for people who don't know, we started in February 2012 at the very end of the format, like 24th of February. But Yo-Yo, it's not really broken. It's like kill their monster,
There's
take
more
it.
broken stuff out there, to be honest. I mean, the reason why it was so broken is because it's like
The 28 beat stick immediately for just level 6.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the only reason. I mean,
but
if it was probably like what 2300 attack, I think
it wouldn't be broken.
Yeah, exactly.
It wouldn't be considered like a ban worthy.
Yeah, the attack was just a little bit, over the top. That was about it. But I still see it coming back eventually, but not in a while, probably.
Yeah, it's just same. It's kind of the same deal with Trishula. So, except I think this is more like Trishula is more open to being stopped. It's like they learn shit. But
a little magical scientist.
No, no, that's stupid. We're not even debating that.
There's four blaster.
No, we're not debating anything stupid. I don't know why these were banned this format.
Okay. You want to go over those really quick?
Sure.
Okay, so Morphing Jar number 2. That is a troll fucking card, but it should not be banned whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, it's a really good side deck card, I'll tell you that. But there's no reason. Okay, there's like Morphing Jar. I don't even know. Okay, you can get advantage off of it, but dude, like you have to actually put it face down and then flip it and stuff. I mean, it's not. And really bad Dark Hole decks.
Yeah.
So, you want to talk about Pav Avarice now? I think is okay.
Let's talk about Sangan.
Okay.
Free my nigga Sangan.
Okay, I don't think it should be banned.
Yeah, what's it?
They should never do
it's
that.
Not even
it's because of Tour Guy. I mean, like it wasn't. It was because of Rescue Rabbit. Honestly, most of the part.
It's not broken in any way. It's like it searches a little. Most decks don't even run cards like that. And
you think most people even use this right now?
No one would use Sangan in this format.
Exactly.
Like plants have searchable targets for it, like a Loanfire, but like honestly, that would be way too slow for them. And honestly, they want to take that setup.
Yeah. Okay. You want to go over Royal Oppression? I want to go over that. Okay, so shit. So personally for me, I think it should come back, just because Warning is at 1 right now, and I think the format could use a little bit more control, and it would keep the format in check and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't dude, there's like MSD out right now. It's at 3. I mean, there's lots of ways to get rid of that thing. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
And with Trap Suns and Raigeki Breaks, Phoenix Wind Blasts, all that kind of stuff being main decked, or even sided royal decrees. Just there are too many ways to stop it, and there's like so many ways to pop it in this game. Like I could easily just go into a Dristan and pop it like without having to special summon anything.
Exactly. I think it should come back to 1.
Yeah, and it's got a pretty big cost too. So and
Yeah.
it's like
It's
both
for
players
both
can
players,
use it.
so-
So I mean, it's not really broken. It simplifies everything really well. I like that.
I really like the card. I think it should go back to 1. Personally,
Personally,
okay.
yeah.
You want to go over Sinister Serpent?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I mean, there's not really much to discuss about this card.
I mean, yeah.
It's just like it's just an automatic discard outlet for like what decks though. Like, it's honestly not that good. Like, you can't use it in Mermails because it's not a cost of this.
Back,
It doesn't say water, so.
Premature Burial.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I think I could see it coming back. The only reason why it was banned in the first place was because of Brio.
Yeah,
that Brio we could do.
And like, well, I mean, you can still abuse it with Zephyros. Like, reborn one target, bounce it for Zephyros, use it again, and then you have 3 monsters on board immediately.
I mean, with Premature Burial, you actually have to pay a cost compared to Reborn.
Yeah, and Reborn targeted both graveyards.
Yeah, and Premature has target your graveyard.
That just makes it less versatile, but I don't know. There's a lot of ways to abuse it, but honestly, if they're bringing out cards like Soul Charge, I don't think they have much of a way to say that's broken.
Yeah. So, well,
let's do one more card and then we'll finish this.
No.
Something more controversial. What do you think? Tyler, you pick one.
I'm looking.
I know, but I don't think anyone cares really. But
no. I think there's one more. Next one.
Rescue Cat.
I don't know about that. I don't think it's gonna come back anytime soon whatsoever.
I mean, well, sabers aren't really doing anything. But I guess you could abuse it in like raccoons or like I'm not sure if you can use it, and I'm not sure if anyone would use that in a Fable deck. I'm not sure if they did use that ever, but
I think it was the fact they get sent to the graveyard that made broken.
Oh yeah, they don't get sent, so you can just special stuff and leave them on board, which is where Rescue Rabbit's different.
Yeah,
where you actually have to exceed with them or you're fucked. And this plus this equals GG.
Pretty much.
Activate this, summon everything from your
Yugioh's emergency
deck,
call
and activate
is ridiculous.
Alright, yeah.
So good.
Alright, Tyler, what do you think about Rescue Cat coming back?
You're so involved in the conversation, or in this discussion. Alright.
Okay, well, I think
Let's
that's
do
it.
one more actually.
Really? Okay.
Let's go on the last one. The last page, I think I saw something.
The last one was just Yada Garasu. You mean this one?
No.
This is just Yada.
Oh, okay. Wait. You want to go over?
What? Dust Shoot, Trishula.
I'm thinking Judgment.
What?
Actually, that's pretty obvious. Never mind.
They're never bringing that shit back.
Yeah, Trishula actually.
Trishula.
That's more controversial.
Okay, well, it's not broken. All it does is simplify the game state a little more. It's only a 27 beat stick and it takes a lot of resources to summon. Sure, a lot of decks can easily just pull it out, but like those are mainly rogue decks.
To me, it's high reward, high risk type of thing.
And like Valor, Phoenix Chain, Breakthrough Skill, Solemn Warning, like anything.
It's great when you pull it off, but it sucks when
and it's like not even that game changing when it is pulled off anymore. It's like not that good of a card. Like this format honestly doesn't do too much to everyone. I mean, it banishes from hand and field, which is probably the most like devastating, but
holy shit,
nice. But I honestly just don't think it's too broken of a card,
dude,
so they could easily bring it back. I know we're just too good. I just don't think it should be banned right now. It's honestly just not broken. A lot of these cards on this list aren't broken. They just used to be broken, or just
they
simplify the game state too much.
Prime.
Yeah. I don't know. Tyler, what do you think about Trish? Okay. Alright, well, I think we should end the video now. So this is Team Bermuda. And sorry for not doing videos ever. We just don't care enough. Bye.